Hello YouTube! Today I'm here to talk to you about a somewhat controversial topic, and that is the fact that I think George Lucas hates strong women. I mean, have you ever really thought about Padme's character arc in the prequels? Yes, we are talking about the prequels today, which I know is also a very polarizing subject. I acknowledge that the prequels have their flaws, but I also enjoy them at the same time. And so, because I enjoy the prequels and care about the characters in them, Padme's character arc makes me particularly angry. For the record, this video does not include anything that happens in the Clone Wars series or in the expanded universe, because I'm not particularly knowledgeable about any of those things, so I thought it'd be best to stick to what I know, which is the main movie franchise. So, here we go. When we first meet Padme in The Phantom Menace, she is 14 years old and the queen of the whole goddamn planet. Awesome! She is determined to save her people from the tyranny of the Trade Federation and makes a daring escape aided by the Jedi while disguised as one of her handmaidens. Awesome! When the Royal Starship gets damaged, she runs around Tatooine with Qui-Gon Jinn to find the parts needed to fix the ship, even though if the Hutts found her, they probably would have her kidnapped or killed. Awesome! When she reaches Coruscant and gets shot down by the Galactic Senate, she calls the Supreme Chancellor out on his shit and gets him thrown out of office. Which, in the moment, is awesome, even though it has some nasty repercussions for the whole galaxy 10 years down the line. And then she sneaks back onto Naboo, makes peace with the Gungans, and then she infiltrates her own palace and takes it back from the Trade Federation. So freaking awesome! I was in love with Padme by the end of the movie. Now, in Attack of the Clones, Padme does lose a little bit of her sparkle due to the corny romance plot, but her awesome is still highly visible. Someone's trying to assassinate her at the start of the film, but she insists that she has to stay on Coruscant because of the important Military Creation Act vote that is going to be happening soon. Thinking of the greater good over yourself? Awesome! And later, when she's thrown into the corny romance plot, she does try and remain professional, but eventually she does give in. And you know what? Following your heart is pretty damn awesome. She supports Anakin through the loss of his mother and insists on going to Geonosis to save Obi-Wan. Awesome and awesome. But then, towards the end of Attack of the Clones, Padme begins to go a bit downhill. She does have some pretty badass moments at the droid assembly line on Geonosis, but then, oh no, she's fallen into a container that's about to be filled with molten lava and she can't escape and she needs to be rescued. And then she does free herself in the execution arena, but not until after her clothes get ripped, so she can be sexy. And then Padme ends the movie by getting married, which on its own is not a problem. But everything that comes after it is. In Revenge of the Sith, Padme is pregnant. And in almost all of her scenes, she is whining about her problems instead of trying to do anything meaningful about them. Anakin, you're breaking my heart! I understand that you can't exactly run and gun when you're pregnant, but you don't have to whine and cry all of the time. Padme is better than that. And George Lucas just forgot. And then, to top the whole thing off, Padme essentially dies of a broken heart. She loses the will to live when her husband turns evil. This is not okay. I would actually feel better about the whole thing if Anakin had just finished actually strangling her to death. But dying and giving up because, oh no, Anakin, he's dark now and I don't know what to do and everything is awful and there's no democracy anymore. Padme is way better than that and she deserved better. Now, if you investigate the original DVD release, which happens to be the DVD that I own of this film, you can find some deleted scenes of Padme doing something actually useful and being part of what would eventually, many years down the line, turn out to be the Rebel Alliance. But they were deleted. Probably to make way for more of Anakin's angst, no doubt. And that is bogus. I know Star Wars is Anakin Skywalker's story, but that is no reason to ruin a wonderfully strong lady character. And so the treatment of Padme makes me think that, maybe George Lucas has some kind of problem with women or something. Princess Leia gets a slightly better treatment in the original trilogy, but I still feel like she gets sidelined for much of the important action. For instance, in New Hope, she's introduced as someone who is potentially pretty awesome, and then she spends a huge chunk of the movie in prison, unable to do anything at all about her fate. See what I'm getting at here? So, now you know why I think George Lucas just hates strong women. I have some pretty strong feels about Padme. I love her very intensely, but I prefer to pretend Revenge of the Sith never happened. That she died some other way. Maybe gloriously in battle, fighting for the things that she believed in, instead of crying. So in the comments, I want to hear about something that you actually like about the prequels, because I'm sure that everyone has something. Otherwise, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or you agree with me. And you can subscribe if you want to, or don't if you don't. I'm not your mom, I can't make you do anything. And that's it for me for now. I will see you next time with another video. Thank you for watching, and peace out. Today you've watched krystaaaalkay. You can subscribe if you want, but if you don't, that's okay. One more thing.